All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set 18 Gator. You draw quarters. Snap.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's go now. 30 base. Come on, come on. Check 3, check 61. Matchbox lights.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
64, wait.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rock it.
Let's go, D. Big C.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go, let's go. Mike Popo. Focus, defense, focus. Hey.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Check not, check. Kill.
A give to Michel running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give them 30. Two on the play.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Patriots nothing.
Go. Get out there.
Check nickel.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Mike, 44. Let's go, G.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, Swift.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Watch the curve.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
60 outlaw.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready.
33, check back 33. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Hey, Haywood.
Right, check 33. 33. I got you. I got you. Hey, check Mike 35.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
6'6", bullet high, and alpha.
Check Mike 33. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike check 33. 33. It's a party now. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go.
Defense.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Topper!
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 26.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. And able to find Dorsett. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Let's bring it. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. There we go. Kill. 44's mic. Check.
Prescott. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The game knocks this one through. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Switch.
On the ground, Michelle. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd and 2, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He'll return it from the 6. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 30 base. Here we go. Greystone travel. Now.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Minshew. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Joe Williams. And the return will stop right around the 25. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 16. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he finds Daniels. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
Check. Watch the play.
Hey, count. 26.
And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Gay's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go! Hey, team 6! Team 6!
Mike 51!
Out of the gun is Minshew. Going for a right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First down, Jacksonville.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
They're running it.
On 1st down, Swift. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Go! Go!
56! Mike's 56!
Here's Minshew. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 12-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Prescott. Open man is Jacob Hollister. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On the ground is Michel, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Prescott on first down. Open man here, Sims complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Prescott now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquise Goodwin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll set up to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Wahoo! Mike 51. Mike 51. Right here, right here. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's 2nd down.
91. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Here we go. 44. You didn't want this.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
There you go.